Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Allen. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's McCord. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He makes the connection. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through those progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
He's looking for a man on second down. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch, called for and made. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense gets set for second down. Quick handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you really want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Using his legs, it's Allen. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse.
And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the ground, it's Allen. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Using the quick game. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the run, still looking. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the last scrimmage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orange. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Plenty. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
At the end of the third quarter of play, the score, Syracuse 17, Oklahoma 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. To the air, it's Arnold. That pass is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Leaves it with the running back. Just plowing down the field. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking for a man, it's Arnold. He wants a big play here late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.